In today's video, we'll look at a scenario in which a Third Balkan War breaks out. And how does this happen? Well, Serbia decides to start an incursion into Kosovo. Which, as you can tell, this already is a problem because, well, if Serbia does this, Albania is not going to like this. And if Albania doesn't like this, well, that's where the problem starts. With Serbia crossing in, Albania quickly declares war, with Montenegro vowing to defend them. Why defend them? So they don't really have a choice but to defend them. Well, you may think, oh, this is not that bad, it can't get any worse. Well, somebody, I'm not going to say who it was, decides to support a bunch of rebels in Bosnia. Yeah. Serbia denies any involvement in this, causing the Bosnian Civil War. And Croatia, not liking Serbia and supporting rebels in other countries, join, while Slovenia, because why not? Which leads to Macedonia joining, because guess what? Greece joins. Yes. And if Greece joins, and that means Turkey joins. Yes. Turkey, despite only being 0.01th in the Balkans, joins the Balkan War. Yeah. You get a superpower against you. But at least you get Bulgaria and Romania. But you don't get Hungary. Let's see how it goes in the early days. With countries like Croatia still getting ready, Serbia was already started invading countries at the beginning, as they move even deeper into Kosovo and northern Macedonia, with Bulgarians crossing in along with Greeks. With some Bulgarians crossing into Thrace, while pushbacks by Srpska in the Bosnia, and Croatia's pushed back in the north, with Hungary starting a slight offensive in the north of Romania as they're slowed by the Carpathian Mountains. And they end up making the front look like this, with them about to topple this area, with Turkey starting to get more mobilized, which isn't good. So they kick them back. And well, since they're kicked back, well, guess what? They managed to start pushing into Bulgaria and Greece. But with a small amount of troops there, they managed to stall that front out. And well, they move down, the Serbian troops go and take the capital of Albania, while the Greek troops meet up with them after. Well, this area completely collapses, yes. And Bulgaria and Greece decides to focus on the Turkish front, while the Romanians, Serbians, and Macedonians focus on the north, with the Romanians quickly kicking the Hungarians out. Yeah, they quickly do. And they start moving back and attacking with an offensive into Bulgaria. Yeah, not good for Hungary, getting an offensive into them. Just imagine. With Croatia starting to get fully mobilized, and some Serbian forces managed to get there, some Serbian rebels and stuff happened, but after not much of it, well, a counter-offensive is made in Bosnia, which really takes Serbia off guard, who was working on offensives in the north. Yes, in the north. But as they do, northern Croatia falls. But Croatia doesn't have to worry about this because, well, they start pushing Srpska back in the north, with Bulgaria and Greece managing to push Turkey back. But it's starting to get too late for their goals, with Bulgaria taking Thrace, and, well, some coastal areas taken by Greece. So they both started offensive together, which they managed to march into Istanbul. But they quickly fail in this offensive, getting pushed back into Thrace just outside Istanbul, and yeah. With this, meaning more troops need to be sent south. So Romania, thinking that couldn't affect them that much, decides to, which was the wrong move. So Hungary starts an offensive in northern lands occupied by by Serbia, with Serbia moving in to the rest of Bosnia and starting to move in. Croatia moves into Montenegro, and then the front ends up like this, with Hungary starting a slight offensive in the mountainous areas, with Bosnia reuniting its country after this war, with the Serbians marching them back. And they even march them right out of Montenegro, which therefore means they liberated Montenegro, and they push the forces back. Now you may think this is not a big deal, because they're not really on the winning side yet. And well, a new idea with the Turkish Navy being used to launch some attacks on Greece. As they set up naval dominance, which I should probably have a naval dominance map, but I don't feel like it, so yeah, they do this. Well, Greece is shocked, so they try to take it back, but they fail this, and as they were trying to take them back and failing, well, Turkey may have pushed them back far in the north. And by far, I mean pretty far, impressively far. So they move into northern Greek Thrace, and they move into Bulgaria. With the amount of forces, because Turkey is basically fully mobilized now, it's off the charts. Well, they know they're in trouble. Romania doesn't think it's in too much trouble. It thinks they can push it back if they mobilize enough, so they start mobilizing. But Turkey already made it into the south of their country. And so they move up, and they even cross. And they manage to take Bucharest. So Romania decides to surrender. Which surrender won't be that color, but it's this color. Big difference. With forces launching a counter-offensive in this area of Romania. Well, as you can see, a few parts of Romania have surrendered. Which is really bad for Serbia, because that means forces from Turkey are going to be launching an offensive along with Croatians. Which literally manages to take Bucharest, and yeah, knock out Montenegro from the war altogether. Causes Serbia to surrender, which Bulgaria doesn't think they can't win this yet, which is kind of crazy. They think Greece will win this all with them. With them getting pushed out of Macedonia. They're on the verge of collapse, but they don't yet. Well, the reason is because they don't want to. That's basically the best reason. Well, this happens and Bulgaria decides to capitulate. With Greece seeing there's no way to win this war, they simply just leave the war and decide to peace out. Let's see how the peace treaty goes. And a puppet of Turkey. It was left free because barely any was occupied, with Hungary taking some of their lands that they used to have, some of its Transylvanian holdings. And, well, it took some of Serbia's lands over here. With, as you can see, Turkey took parts of Greek Thrace, parts of Bulgaria, and they took Dobruja. So as you can see, we already... And, on top of that, Turkey annexed the Greek islands it had occupied. As you can see, we got that country done with. In Bulgaria, you can see, was pretty much halved in size. Same with Serbia. With Bulgaria having northern Greek Macedonia, parts of Bulgaria, parts of Serbia. Albania annexing Kosovo, which annexed part of Serbia annexed half of Montenegro and parts of Greece, border territories, a big chunk of Serbia. Croatia annexes a big chunk of Croatia, and well, Slovenia gets war reparations from Serbia, Bulgaria, and Romania. Yeah, from the alliance that caused this. And Greece. And well, that's pretty much all for today's video. Please like, subscribe, and comment. Wild Mapper out.